What's up, guys? How we doing? Bear with me on the angle here. I know you can see my nose hairs. I know. Okay. I don't have nose hair clippers at the moment. It just becomes one with the mustache, so just ignore them. I just wanted to make a video. We're at work here. It's Saturday night in Branson, and it's been a rough week. You know, I'm having a hard time figuring out what the fuck is going to pop off in the algorithm and what isn't. And I've been doing movie reviews and nobody's really been watching. I do got like a group of 3 people that watch everything I put out, and love you guys for that. Thank you. I'm just trying to figure out what the algorithm pushes, and it seems like what gets the most views is me just talking about my week and shit. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go on a little rant about my week. This week's been fucking terrible. Whoa, there's the sun. This week's been really bad. So I made a video saying that my family was in town last week, and then whenever they left, we worked on Tuesday and made $70 and worked all day. We worked from noon to 5 and 6 to 9, made $70 fucking dollars. $20 went to gas. And then that's basically how every day went. The one day I kind of was feeling unwell, so it ended up being a 4-day work week. I'm a fucking slacker. I'm probably gonna work 6 days to make up for it. But like, my point is it's a Saturday in Branson, and I've been out here for 45 minutes and I haven't gotten a single fucking thing. I don't know what we're gonna do. November is not a good month in Branson. I will say we're fortunate enough that we do get quite a bit of business, you know, throughout the year. I would say from March to December is pretty busy, but November is one of the least busy months out of those. December, we get a big pop-off because Silver Dollar City does a light show. And so December and Christmas time is pretty busy around here, but Thanksgiving, November, not really that busy. And my 6-month plan was, since I got rent paid a week early, I was hoping to get ahead on bills and then pay rent 2 weeks early this month, right? And then next month, December, pay rent 3 weeks early. And then January, basically, I have a month and a half to 2 months to figure out February bills, because January and February, it's going to be a ghost town, you know? Everything closes, so taking people to work or picking people up from work aren't gonna happen. Nobody comes, you know, it's a tourist town, nobody comes through in January and February, so I'm most likely, I care way too much about my stats. So I did DoorDash for 1.5 years, I've done this off and on for 2 years. I'm one of those people that got sucked in to the manipulation of, you need to accept this and that to be top dasher or blah blah, and really your reward is getting paid less. I mean, it is market dependent. I'm not going to speak on it as a whole. It is market dependent. I've talked to people that have accepted every order that made really good money, but here fuck, man, like, I feel like it was worth it to keep my stats up. And on Uber, I hit Diamond, and you get a one-time payout of $200. Ooh. And but I have Uber Eats turned off because I've never seen a good Uber Eats order. I would cherry pick like a motherfucker, and it would make my acceptance rate drop, right? So then I would lose my tier status. One of the tiers, one of the perks is free tuition to AAVU online. And I've looked into that, and, like, that's a legit thing. I could maybe take online classes, and that's the only reward that I care about, really. But other than that, it's not like being a diamond tier driver gets you more orders. I do think I get first dibs on reservations. Maybe. I don't know how that works. I know, but reservations seem to come to me first. But there's no reward for being a diamond driver. Like, if I'm out here with 15 other drivers and an order comes in, it's not like it comes to me because I'm a diamond tier driver. It goes to whoever is closest in proximity, or whoever's on the interstate. Whoever can get there the fastest, that's who the order goes to. And that makes sense. So with that being said, with the winter time coming, with me going an entire hour without getting an order on a fucking Saturday, where it says it's peak busyness on the app. I'm pretty sure Uber lies about that, because I've watched them say it's peak busyness when it's not busy at all, and then it drops down to 2 money signs. I'm not driving, by the way. That's why I'm looking at you. I'm parked. There does not seem to be a reward for being a top-tier driver, so what the fuck is the point in caring about my acceptance rate? When it comes to rideshare, I take everything, because it's so slow that, like, yeah, the rideshare might be a fucking shitty one, but it beats not getting anything for an hour. So if I need to turn on Uber Eats to fill those gaps, I may have to do that. I may have to just turn on Uber Eats, let my acceptance rate plummet, and lose my tier status. Because if the tier status doesn't do anything, if it doesn't give you, priority on orders, if that shit doesn't matter, if caring about your stats and being good at your job doesn't matter, then why be good at it, right? I might as well just fucking turn on Uber Eats and cherry pick and let my acceptance rate drop, because at the end of the day, when it comes to rideshare, I'm still going to get orders if I'm the closest Uber driver. The only thing I'm worried about with that is if I'm on an Uber Eats order, the potential rideshare orders I could be missing out on. I do worry about that. Because rideshare does pay better than Uber Eats. It just does. It automatically pays $1 a mile. So Uber Eats, you can't say the same about that. Obviously, if you're cherry picking, you would hypothetically in this situation be taking an order that you're willing to do. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know what to do. We got winter coming up. I have finally gotten bills figured out. And we got winter coming up. And my goal is $150 a day, $3,000 a month. That's what I need to hit. And I cannot seem to come up with 100 a day, which is fucking pissing me off. And I don't know what to do. On Fridays and Saturdays, I pull doubles because it's always busy, and I'm usually able to hit 200 to 300. So if I hit, say, 250 on Friday and Saturday and make 500, then hitting my weekly goal of 750 is still possible despite only hitting $100 the next 3 days. I should still finish the week with 800. So the weekends have been saving my ass, essentially, is what I'm saying. Due to the oversaturation of drivers and shit, like, the weekdays are just not busy. You get out here in the early afternoon and you're pretty busy because I'm the only Uber driver on. But then all the fucking tweakers from Springfield drive down here at night, and then at night on the weeknights, it's dead. Whenever it's busier, it's dead. So on weekends, the tweakers from Springfield get here in the early afternoon and oversaturate the market. And it's kind of Uber's fault because they don't even recognize Branson as its own market. They fucking recognize it as being in Springfield. If I call Uber right now, they say that I'm driving in Springfield. So they lump Branson in with Springfield, even though Springfield is an hour away. and it's a way bigger city. So if you're lumping this small town in with that, obviously that leads to oversaturation issues. Branson needs to have its own fucking market. It's big enough. Anyway, Uber's cut and pay at every corner. Can't hit $100 to save our lives. Out here wasting gas. All I have done since I've been out here is waste $5. Hell, I got an oil change, a new air filter, and a new cabin air filter. And I'm actually at a loss on the week when you count in the gas and the maintenance. I'm actually at a financial loss, and that's before taxes, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Jeremy, get a better job. How? How, motherfucker? How? Literally how? My 6-month plan, right? In 6 months, if I keep making $3,000 a month, I should have all my debts paid off, and I should have $600 less in bills. You guys like my new coat? I just got this today. I'm not a big leather guy, but I thought this coat was fucking dope, and I needed a new throw-on jacket for like casual wear, because I got a nice winter coat. It's a trench coat that's really fucking sharp. It's wool and really nice, but I needed a new like casual, it's 40 degrees throw-on jacket, and this is it. So I hope it looks good. Yeah, you put this with my black leather gloves, and ooh, I'd be looking spiffy out here. Got some new Pumas. Yeah, I know, as I'm sitting here complaining about money, I'm talking about the new shit I got, but, like, I needed a new jacket. Out of the last year, I've only spent, like, $100 on myself. Like, sue me. I just don't get it, guys. I don't know what we're gonna do. If I stick to the 6-month plan, if I'm able to somehow come pay bills through the winter and survive, I should have $600 less in bills. And then come March, when season picks back up, if I continue to make $3,000 a month, then the $600 less in bills, I should actually start making more. Because right now, if I make $3,000 a month, that's basically it. That's, I pay all my bills, but I got like fucking $20 left over. I don't even have enough to fucking pay taxes, right? So if I got $600 less in bills, then I can start putting back money for taxes. Then I can start saving money, get a couple months ahead on bills, reevaluate the situation, and maybe put her in daycare. Maybe consider other options. Maybe consider something. But I really don't know what to do. Because I can't just go get a different job. That's the thing. Is like, yeah, sure, I could apply at a gas station, go work for minimum wage, but that wouldn't make me $3,000 a month. That would make me $2,000 a month, and I wouldn't be able to pay bills. This is the only job I can do that allows me, besides waiting tables, that allows me to pay my bills. I would love to go back to waiting tables, but then I would need somebody to watch, Miss Persephone. I don't have anybody to do that, so, and I can't afford daycare. It's like $800, and there's only 2 daycares here. One's heavily Christian-based, which is fucking child abuse. Sorry, if you're sending your kids that are 4 or 5 to a fucking Bible daycare, you're stupid. You're teaching them about something that they can't even conceptually understand and forcing your views down their throat. I ain't sending her to that. And the other daycare center looks scummy. And at the end of the day, if she can stay with me all day, is that not the best option? Right? She gets to hang out with her dad all fucking day, and I get to hang out with her. So I plan on homeschooling her, and say I'm still Ubering by then, she can just do her homeschool in the back seat. I've talked to so many different customers that have actually homeschooled their children and talked about just how much better it is and how, like, they went to college early. And, like, look, if the purpose of my life is to make sure that she's successful, then that's good enough for me. If all this struggling, if all this mental torture, all these mental issues I have, all the suffering, all the bullshit, if I can get through it and make her successful, set her up for success to where she can live a good, comfortable life, then I'll be happy with my life. I gotta get there, because my mom didn't do that for me. She set me up for failure, and we're just out here trying to figure it out. But literally, I'm still online as I'm recording this video. I'm online. It's Saturday. I've been online for an hour and a half now. I've officially wasted 20 miles in gas, because that's another shitty thing about Uber, is because it goes to the closest person in proximity, you can't exactly stay parked. You know, if it's slow, you need to keep moving so you can happen to be. This job comes down to luck. Being at the right place at the right time, happening to get that customer that's 20 miles away because you just happen to be the closest, and then he hands you 100 in tips. Like, this job is luck. I have made $200 in 4 hours, and I have made $40 in 4 hours. So, yeah. I don't know. I just wanted to bitch about my week, I guess. I had a shitty customer yesterday. Here's a story for you. This was a first, so I've done 800 trips, right? I get to this customer, and just a normal pickup, it's a 7-minute trip, so I think it's going to pay like $6. And I get to the customer, I texted her like 3 times, and she didn't reply. I get to the address, and then she doesn't reply. I wait there for 5 minutes. She doesn't reply, so I call her through the Uber app. She answers, and I say hello, no reply. Hello, no reply. After the third hello, finally, who is this? Oh, this is your Uber driver, Jeremy. I'm just calling because I'm here, and I was wondering if I had the wrong address. How can I find you? How do I get to you? What do I need to do? You know, and she's like, oh, you're supposed to come around to the back. Okay, no problem. I'll be right there. I got a good customer service voice, y'all. I'm good at this. Hi, my name's Jeremy. I'll be taking care of you today. What can I get you started with the drink? We got Coke products, sweet tea, unsweet tea, lemonade. It's such a fucking, like, you flip it on, you know? Anyway, I get to this customer, I go around to the back, and then I pull up beside her, and then I roll down the window, and I go blank customer name, because when you pick up your customer, that's how you do it. Hey, Uber for blank. And so that's what I did. And then she gave me the nastiest look, and then said, who are you? And I'm like, Jeremy, your Uber driver, the guy that you literally just talked to a total of 5 seconds ago. I thought your car was gonna be white. Well, let me see your license plate. Like, I don't know why you thought my car would be white. It says in the app it's a silver Corolla, so you must have misread it, glossed over it. I don't know, but you're welcome to look at my plates. Like, all of this is registered with Uber, my license, my plates, my insurance, my car, like, you know, so there's no possible way she was told it was a white car. She had to have just glossed over it and misread it on accident, which is fine. I can understand wanting to verify getting into a stranger's car, right? I get that. But she demanded to see my plates, got mad that they were Tennessee plates, then demanded to see my driver's license. And by this point, I'm mentally deciding I'm not giving this customer a ride. You're like, It's not the fact that she asked for these things that was the problem, it's the way she did it. If she would have, hey, can I check your license just to verify who you are, or look at your license plate just to verify, just to be safe, no problem, man. It was the way she said it. What Tennessee license plates? Why is that? Let me see your driver's license. So I showed it to her, and she tried to rip it out of my hand, and I said, you're not taking it out of my hand. You can read it. I'm not giving you my license so you can run off with it. I don't know what, all you've shown me so far is that you don't have good intentions. No, I'm not handing you my license, but here it is. The Tennessee license. It matches the Tennessee plates that are literally fucking registered with Uber. And then, I shit you not, she looks at the license, reads it, opens her phone in front of me, reads out loud, your Uber driver is Jeremy, driving a silver Corolla, Tennessee license. And then she flips her phone, and then you could see the moment where she realized that her callousness was for no reason. And instead of just saying, sorry, all right, let's do this. I was just trying to be safe. Let's. Nope. She then proceeded to berate me and go, am I pissing you off? I'm like, well, it kind of seems like that's your goal. And I don't want to give you a ride just to get a 1-star because we got off on the wrong foot. I can understand wanting to verify shit for your safety, but all this is registered with Uber. This is the car that I don't know why you thought it was white. You had to have misread it. Either she had a different Uber driver that had a white vehicle and they canceled and the order came to me. That's a possibility. But here's the issue. She went on to report. So after she said, am I pissing you off? I said, look, we're out here on our own dime and our own time using our own depreciating vehicles to give you a ride. I'm trying to do you a favor by giving you a ride. And by the way that you're talking to me, I'm not comfortable giving you a ride now. So, good luck. Somebody else is going to take care of you. And I canceled the order because of rider behavior. And I instantly called and reported her because she was rude and callous for no fucking reason. Like I said, again, the things she was asking for weren't the problem. It was the way she was going about it, how demanding she was being over the phone, But she then proceeded to file a report with Uber that my car is different than what it is said in the app. So instead of admitting this 70-year-old woman who has lived 70 years as a waste of space, reported my vehicle as incorrectly put in the Uber app, that my vehicle was not the same as what it said in the Uber app, after being proved wrong. After literally seeing in the app that it said, your driver is Jeremy, driving a silver Corolla, verifying my license, verifying my license plate, all of these things which are verified in the Uber app. Instead of just simply admitting, hey, I glossed over it, thought the car was white, that's my bad. Nope. She then proceeded to report my vehicle for not being what it says in the app, which is completely false. So this bitch not only treated me like shit for no reason because she can't fucking read, she then proceeded to lie and say that my vehicle is different than what it says in the app when it's not. They literally have a picture of my driver's license. Just imagine being this old, this grumpy, working at UPS, and this brain dead. Common sense should tell you that, to be an Uber driver, I have to have my car insured. I have to have proof of that. I have to have my tags. I have to have my license. Everything I provided you, Uber already has. So, just a little bit of common sense could have saved her ass here. And instead, she decided to treat me like shit and then lie and say that my vehicle was not the same as it was in the app because she thought the car was going to be white because she misread something. enjoy your last 10 years on this earth. I'm sure that your life has been well spent. You seem like a great person. It's customers like you that really, really fucking make jobs like this suck. But you know what? The majority ain't like that. So, anyway, that happened yesterday. That frustrated me. I went on break after that because that was just like so needlessly... It was so needlessly bullshit. And I guess I'm gonna go home. I'm going fucking home. Fuck this. I'm gonna come back out at 7. I have literally made a 30-minute video and have not gotten shit. I'm dressed to impress. I'm dressed to the nines. I'm out here trying to make $1. And all I've done is lose $5. So, 1 second. And that's another thing that pisses me off about Uber, man, is that it says that it's busier than it really is. You know? Like, according to what it says right now, I'm right next to a for money sign, which means that's where an order just came through. Okay, well, according to you, an order just came through a half a mile away from me. Why the fuck didn't it come to me? Your diamond tier driver? And like, so yeah, there's obviously no reward for being diamond tier. So what's the fucking point? I might as well turn Uber Eats on and just start letting my acceptance rate plummet. Fuck it. You know? But, like, it's not just Uber's fault. It kind of is, because the oversaturation issue could be solved if they made Branson its own market instead of saying that it's a complete different fucking city. Like, literally, I have been sitting in the same spot for 30 minutes, and now it says an order just came out from where I am sitting. Didn't come to me. These gig companies, they're going to continue to push the envelope as far as they fucking can. And when you fucking inbreds that cut our pay and don't reinvest it into your fucking app that had an unoriginal idea, that just came out with an app, that's it. That's all you do. You came out with an app that doesn't function correctly. The navigation sucks. You guys do nothing. I am Uber. You guys are just pathetic fucking swines that fence sit and don't back your Uber drivers up when they're physically assaulted, cut pay at every corner, and you're going to keep pushing the envelope until every good Uber driver quits, and all you have are tweakers that are looking to make $5 an hour to buy a dime bag, and that's why you have so many customer complaints. Good business strategy, Uber. My God. Bye.